What's up, warriors of Tamaris? Welcome back to another video. In today's episode, I'm going to show you some talent tree variations for Walda. Walda is the best F2P hero for fighting in the open field. Walda can do damage to multiple targets in the open field. He is one of the heroes that you must have if you want to get some good value in your account. Make sure you subscribe for more content, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out, like the video, share it with your friends, leave some comments down below. Today I'm gonna show you some talent tree variation for this awesome hero. The #1 hero for F2P players who want some good value in PvP. Let's get it started. Walda comes from the magic faction and he can do some crazy damage to a lot of targets. If you cannot get your hands on Lilia from the VIP, Walda is the go-to hero that you must have if you are free-to-play player. Now he has a magic talent, he has PvP talent, he has skills talent, which means there are so many talent tree variations that you can use with this hero. I'm just gonna give you a few. The game is still new and we are still trying to find out which talent tree works best. I'm gonna try and explain everything that I picked. We begin the video by going over the skills of Walda, starting off with the rage skill. It's called the Ice Breath, has a rage cost of 1000. Deals magic skill damage to the target legion and 3 legions surrounding it. Damage factor 700 affected by legion's magic attack, and inflicts gloom and freeze on them, reducing their attack by 20% and their march speed by 20% for 2 seconds. This is one hell of a good commander. Damages 4 targets with a single shot, which is awesome. The second skill, Royal Court Mage. All magic unit in Walda's Legion gain 10% magic attack and 10% HP. What else do you need, my brother? This is awesome. Going on to the third skill, cause the Frostbite. Walda's Legion deals 15% more hero skill damage. This is good stuff, man. You have a rage skill that does damage to multiple targets. On top of that, Walda is also amplifying it by another 15%. This is great. The fourth skill, called the Icy Veins. When skill damage is taken, grants a shield that can absorb a large amount of damage for the Legion. Shield factor 600. This effect can be triggered once per 20 seconds. I'm not really a fan of these skills that only gets triggered after 20 seconds, but it's good to have. And for the Awakening, deals magic skill damage to the target legion and 3 legions surrounding it. Damage factor 700. Affected by legion's magic attack and inflicts gloom and freeze on them, reducing their attack by 20% and their march speed by 20% for 2 seconds. If you are free-to-play player and you cannot get your hands on this crazy Lilia, you should go for Walda right away. This is the hero that is gonna help you get lots of value in PvP. One of the must-have heroes. He is okay when fighting Behemoths, but he is best in open field. Second best commander after Lilia when fighting in the open field. Since we are done discussing the skills of Walda, let's check out some talent tree variations. Like I said before, there are so many of them. I'm only gonna give you a few, and then you are gonna decide which one to pick. We shall go full magic, and then either half PvP or half skill, which is one variation. You can go full skill and then half PvP or half magic. You can go full magic and then half magic. You can go full PvP, half magic, half skill. It's just too many. There is no room. So this is what I have right now. I personally like going for speed. It's part of the reason I came over here to PvP and I got the speed. Now I have 8 points that I haven't put over here as well. Right now I am using Walda as a secondary to Lilia, so I did not bother with the talent tree. But I will go for the speed first. It's useful in the open field. That's what I really like. Okay, let me show you the other talent tree presets that I have over here. So this one right here is... This is gonna be full magic, and then we have 17 points left. You can either go half skills or half PvP. First of all, let's start off with the magic. I explain what's going on, and then we see which one we pick from these two. Starting off from the bottom over here, 3 on attack, 3 on speed, health over here. This is some cool talent. We got HP. I decided to go with March speed. If you don't want it, you can go with this one. 25% chance to gain 30 rage. The more rage you get, the more rage skill you can do, and the more multiple targets you can damage. Over here, I went for the deal 7.5% more skill damage, which is what you really want for this hero in the open field. Here I got the energy boost, 40% chance to add an additional target to rage skill that deal damage to multiple targets. This is exactly what you need. Over here I decided to go with egoism. Your legion takes 7.5% less hero skill damage. Putting 5 points here allowed me to get this one to 5. Now, before we move forward, let's talk about this skill as well. When casting rage skill, your legion has a 25% chance to gain a shield factor 80. And then you can amplify this skill over here. Increases your legion's shield granted by 2%. When we go back to the talent for Walda, we look at the 4th skill. It says when skill damage is taken, grants a shield that can absorb a large amount of damage for the legion. Shield factor 600. If we come to the talent tree, going over to this preset, this skill is going to boost the 4th skill of Walda, if that is something that you really want to pick. But in my case, I decided to go with this one and this one. And then when we come over here, I decided to get Cry Havoc. When the target legion's unit count is less than 50%, your legion deals 15% more hero skill damage. Cry Havoc is a good talent to have for Mr. Walda. I decided to not to go for insult to injury. When your legion is only composed of magic units, they deal 2% more damage through continuous damage effect. Unfortunately, Walda does not have continuous damage effect. Let me show you an example of continuous damage effect. When you look at Lilia over here, it says has a 50% chance to scorch them, dealing magic skill damage, damage factor 200, which happens every 5 seconds. I mean, once it hits the enemy, it hits them for 5 seconds straight. That is a continuous damage effect. So that is what you would pick if you are doing a talent tree for Lilia. Now over here, Walda does not have anything like that, which is why I decided not to pick this one, and then I went with this one. And for the last talent, this is what I picked. When your legion is composed entirely of magic units, increase your hero skill damage by 3% for 10 seconds for every buff effect gained up to 15%. The last 2 skills are usually tricky. You can just pick one. Pick the one that you think is gonna work well for you. So this right here is the talent tree for Walda in the magic department. If you like it, let me know what you think down below. Now, if you look up top here, we have 17 points left. Now, you can either go half PvP or half magic. Let's say you decided to go half PvP. So let's build it. We're gonna put 5 points over here. And then you can decide whether you want the march speed, whether you want the defense, or if you want your legion deals 3% more normal attack damage in the field. This one would be a good one to pick up, but I would go for the speed because I like to move faster. Over here, you should go for the your legion deals 3% more skill damage in the field. This is gonna help you big time. Your hero can do damage to multiple targets. So we have 5 points here, 5 points here, 5 points here, that's 15. 2 left. You're gonna come here and pick Luck of the Draw. Every time your legion gains a buff effect in the field, they have a 30% chance to remove a debuff effect. This is a good talent to have. I feel like it's better than this one. Over here, you can go for the counter attack damage with the 1 point left, or you can pick this one, get more march speed. It's gonna be up to you now. That is what to consider if you decide to go with magic and half PvP. Now let's say you're going with magic and have skills. Let's see what you can pick. You have no choice over here. When you come to the second one, get this skill damage increase. It's gonna be useful for your hero. 10 points over here. Come over here. Maybe put 5 on counter attack, or you can put the 5 points here so that you get more rage to do more rage skill, which is great. When you come over here, when casting rage skill, your Legion's deputy deals 15% more damage the next time they cast a rage skill. This is a good talent to pick up. Once you get over here, you have 1 point left. You can now throw it anywhere you feel like will be beneficial to you. So these are the variations for the talent tree for Walda. This is full magic and then half PvP, half skills. You just have to decide which one works best for you. The next talent tree for Walda that we are gonna check out is gonna be full PvP and then maybe half magic, or you can go half skill. You will have to decide which one works best for you. Now over here I picked up attack, got some defense, got some health. We have this good one over here. Now let's go straight to the PvP and see the things that I picked. I got attack from here. Over here I got your Legion deals 15% more normal attack damage in the field, which is awesome. We got your Legion deals 15% more hero skill damage in the field, which is great. We also have every time your Legion gains a buff effect in the field, they have a 30% chance to remove a debuff. That is awesome. Over here I picked up the counter attack damage. Here I got your Legion deals 2.5% more damage to the enemy, which is great. If you don't like it, you can come and pick this one over here. Grant shelter when your Legion leaves a building or resource point, increasing their defense by 2% for 10 seconds. And then up here I got when your Legion is in the field and their unit count is less than 50, they deal 5% more damage, which is great. And then for the final talent, I went for the Breach Blade. When your Legion launches a normal attack in the field, they inflict defense break on the target Legion, reducing their defense by 8% for 5 seconds. This effect can be triggered once every 10 seconds. I felt like this talent was better for me instead of this. When casting rage skills in the field, your Legion gains vigor, increasing their HP by 8% for 5 seconds. This effect can only be triggered once every 10 seconds. Now you can pick the one you think is gonna work well for you. I decided to go with this one over here. That was the PvP skill. Now we're gonna come back down here with the remaining points and go in the magic direction. I think you already know what I'm gonna pick. We got health, we got speed, we have more damage with the rage skill, and then we have the ability to add another target to your rage skill, which is awesome. This hero does damage to multiple targets. He's gonna be excellent in the open field. And then the 1 point that I have left, I throw it here. Your Legion takes 1.5% less hero skill damage. You can also do full PvP and then go half skills. If you don't know what to pick, look at the half skill that I showed you earlier and then you can decide which one to go with. Or you can put 5 here, put 5 here, put 5 here, put 5 here. That's gonna work well for you. The final talent tree for Walda will be full skills and then either half PvP or half magic. You're gonna have to decide which one works well for you. Again, pretty much same thing over here. And these are the talents that I picked. We have already talked about some of them already. Now coming over here, I decided to go with this. When casting rage skill, your Legion gains shelter, increasing their defense by 5% for 2 seconds. And then there is something over here. If you like this talent, you should go for it. It says increases all healing received by your Legion by 1% and increases shields received by 1%. Let me show you where this talent is going to work for you. Walda has a shield factor over here. Unfortunately, I don't like this shield factor because it happens once every 20 seconds. I feel like it's gonna be a waste. Where are we? Here we are. Yeah, I feel like that talent is just gonna be a waste. It only happens once every 20 seconds, so I decided to go with this one. Your Legion takes 7.5% less hero skill damage. which is going to work all the time. Over here, I decided to go with being hit with a normal attack has a 10% chance to grant your legion 100 rage, which kinda looks cool. I did not go for this talent because it only triggers once every 10 seconds. And then for the last skill is called Thirst for Blood. When casting a rage skill, deal additional skill damage to the target legion, damage factor 100 affected by legion's attack. This is gonna be awesome. It's gonna add damage factor to your enemy. When we go back to the rage skill over here, this one does 700. And then with that last talent, it's gonna be like kind of 800, which is awesome. I don't really like this one because increases hero skill damage dealt by 50% when your legion's unit count is below 15%. This one is kind of like a waste. With this one, you are gonna use it pretty much all the time. So that's what you should go for. Once you do this, you're gonna have 17 points left. You're gonna come and put either half in PvP or you can go half in magic. You are just gonna have to decide now. And these, ladies and gentlemen, are the talent tree variations for Walda. Let me know what you thought down below. Leave some comments. Until then, we shall meet again in the next video. Bye bye for now.